Hi again. I I was kind of looking over my studio tour and I really missed a lot of stuff. I went into detail in some sections but not in other ones. I think just because it was going to be so long. So I thought I would just do a second one that would kind of go more in depth into this cabinet because I missed the entire bottom. I didn't even look in there. And I just kind of pointed and told you what was in it, but I thought I'd go through and show what was in the little boxes in case you were interested. I always like that. So let me just make this cart. And we'll see. I'm not even sure what's in here. What's in there? I have a projector in there, and there's a box in the back with my camera stuff. This just has little papers and notes and stuff. Down here I've got a laminator. There's another projector. There's a printer ink. An light is in there. That's my Mariah Elizabeth brush thing. I have a couple other ones and I can't remember where I put them. I wanted to put them all together. Top drawer. This is it's just a bag, but I cut up the palette paper and stick it in there. It's just little, like, there's a plug and there's some cords. Stuff for cleaning, like screens. Back here there's some clips. Ow. And these cool, I don't know why I got these, but they just looked fun. They're really, really soft. But I thought for blending, I see people, I haven't tried it yet, but I know there's like a blending technique you can do with acrylics. Listen, it's like a little bunny. It's so soft. But they came in a set of 6, so I have 6 of them. All right, this drawer, alcohol wipes. I've got candy. These are super good. Coffee. Makeup wipes. I use those for getting paint off my hands. Some permanent markers. My little notepads. Look back here. All these little Velcro things. With some crayons. I got these crayons because I got them on eBay. It's such a weird story. But when I was a kid, when we went to school, because I was thinking about how now people, when they go to school, they've got to give their kids boxes of tissues and wipes and stuff just to get into class because the school or the teachers can't afford the stuff anymore. The teachers shouldn't have to afford it. But when I used to go, we would get, every year we get a little box of crayons, and these are the crayons we used to get. And it's just nostalgia because they have one flat side and they just have this smell that just brings back first day of school vibe. So I love those. Right, bottom drawer, vitamins. And I gotta do those. I gotta take my vitamins. Rubber gloves. There's a drop cloth. There's empty, the ink bottles that were the little dropper bottles. Those are in there. Okay, so I thought I'd go through these one by one. But we'll start over here. And this is basically empty. But this one came with all little separate compartments. So I thought it'd be kind of fun, but I really haven't found anything to put in them yet. These are just like Frankenstein parts for the water brush. These are the ones that I have left. I still want to make some more. I want to make some for the new acrylic inks I got. This one is a collection of, oh, it's so shiny. There's pencil leads in here. There's a couple of clips. I got those for a specific reason though, because I've got a hole and I was trying to find a way to clip this to something and dry a paintbrush in here so the paintbrush could go through the holes, but I haven't really figured out a system yet because you're supposed to dry them brush side down. let's see, there's a hair thing. Rubber cement eraser kind of thing. There's erasers, there's leads, pencil sharpeners. These are all erasers, different kinds of erasers. There's some big pencils back here. I don't know why I have these. Jumbo. I think I was using the jumbo when I was doing, when I was trying to copy it. Like I would draw a design and then I would trace it. And then I would use the big pencils on the back of it so that I could transfer it onto like a canvas or something. So just pencil sharpeners, stuff like that. Oh, this is an electric eraser. It's pretty cool. I didn't think it would be as cool as it is. I don't use it very much, but it is fun. All right, let me get the next one. Okay, so the next one is markers. And these are the new Sharpies I just got. I put them into little categories so I could, these are some Ecoline. I think these are water-based. I think these are what, because this Winsor & Newton is also water-based. These are some like cheapo Copics that I got at the dollar store because I don't use them. I don't really use markers like that. Same thing here. These are like cheap ones. Just because sometimes you do need them, and I like to have them on hand. I like my gold metallic kind of markers. The Molotow are really good. The Crink is good. What are these? Oh, those are blenders. These are these are nib pen stuff. So like, there's nibs in here, and there's, I guess there's a little ink thing in there too. Like, you know, the empty ones. And these will have like calligraphy tips on them. Just a weird little collection of pens that I don't use a lot, but again, you never know when you're going to need them. So, especially if you take a class online, a lot of times they're like, here's a big list of stuff, and it's like, oh, you know, but I usually do have what I need because I have a sort of collection of weird things. These are, I think these are my brush pens. Yes, they're probably double-sided kind of brush pens. I think that's it for this one. This is the bottom. Posca's in here. I think these are just extras because I had them, I don't know where they are, over here. In one of these, in the bottom over here. But these are the extras. Like, if I've got a pink, I've got, that's working, I have it in that tin, and this is one that hasn't been opened yet, or yellow, same thing. So these are doubles. They're just sort of back up. These are, oh, Arteza acrylic markers. These are, I don't know, I'm going to have to open it. It's a variety of stuff. This is not waterproof. So they're like microns that aren't waterproof. These are all a certain brand. I have a ton of these because I used to get a subscription box. And you'd always get one of these, and I've got so many. They're just black markers for the most part. Various paint markers, but these are generally oil-based, which I don't use too much. But they were not this huge purple one I got in some kind of box, like sketch box or something. I've never opened it. Permanent ink marker. I don't know. A lot of that stuff, I love getting the boxes, but you end up with stuff you just don't use. So and these are, I don't know. I think these are permanent markers. Just so Higgins, black ink, there's Copic. I think these are permanent because there's some, I see some Prismacolor in there that are permanent markers. These are my Montana acrylic markers, but these are huge ones. They're like the big, you know, massive ones if you're going to do like the background of a canvas or something. And these are pretty much are probably the empties of my Montanas. I don't know what's in the back. There's still some Montanas, but these are probably extras. With this brand, you can get like empties, so you can mix your own ink colors, or you can, like I have the little ink bottles I showed before, and you can fill them yourself. And there's different nib sizes, so you can customize, because I think when you buy them, there's only certain varieties you can get, but if you like a particular color and you want a really thin one or a really thick one, you can, do it yourself. Okay, so now we'll move on to this one. This is my calendar. I just keep track of what I'm doing for YouTube on there, so I know what's uploaded. All right, this is, Jane Davenport stuff. I do have a couple of, these are just swatch book things for particular brands. I just got those with the Jackson haul. These are my Jane Davenport layer cake paints. These are all layer cake, different colors. I think I went through these before. Or I went through one at least. I don't know, they're really fun. Color wheel and a color wheel. These are the newest layer cakes. She actually just came out with 5 more, which I have to get, but I'm gonna have to wait on that. I can't really afford it right now. So these are more layer cakes. So I've got a couple of those. I don't think I showed these before. This is Art Time. I got this sent by mistake. I ordered this just because I wanted to see the colors, and they sent me this instead, and this is the whole setup. I don't know if I can get that to stay open. This came with it. All right, so this little thing opens up, and there's a palette, a couple of sponge areas, and there's 12 colors. The one I ordered was this one. These are sort of more dark colors. I guess the other ones are more pastel. Anyway, I ordered this, but they sent me this by mistake. And it has a whole set of replacements, and it has this, it has a water brush. And it has this watch thing. So what you can do is attach this. Yeah, there's 2 sides, and you can wear it as a watch and use the palette. Like if you were going to do plein air and you wanted to just take this outside, you can just wear it on your hand and do all that. I don't do a lot of that plein air stuff, so I guess I'll leave that in there. This is the next one. I've probably seen these before, because unless you didn't watch the other videos. I use this a lot during Inktober. These are my Jane Davenport different inks. These are Creative Juice. These are Gods and Monsters and Legends of the Sea. So these are nice inks. These are ones I put into pens also. Box has some weird stuff in it. These are crows. I like crows. I don't know why I got these. They're like made of felt. I usually can stick them on the wall. I think I got them with Halloween stuff. I don't know what I wanted them for, but they were cheap, so I got them. There's my palette that I made. My little Arteza sketchbooks. A bunch of those in here. Tiny little canvases, still have some of those. More of those. I've got some flat panels. I was practicing some weird technique on here. I couldn't do it. I don't know. Some people are just magical. Little art panels. Just these were sample things that I got sent. So gesso board's not even in there. So just weird stuff that could be used at some point for something. Gigantic stencil collection. Because I use stencils a lot, especially with my swatches. All kinds of different shapes. Spirograph stuff in there. Oh, just tons and tons of stencils. There's some letters in there. I don't know, I just like stencils for some reason. I just have a lot of them. Okay, so these 2 bottom ones are mostly craft things, but I'll drag them out and show you what's in them. This top one is yarn, which, I mean, I know how to knit. I don't do it a whole lot. This is not mine. My friend Julie did this. She gave me most of this yarn. I've got a loom. Those knitting looms, I love those. And I bought this. This is the same thing. It's very soft. I just like it because it's like rainbowish, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have high hopes in my knitting ambitions, but all right, there's that one. Do you ever see these looms? These are so fun. they have, Julie made that too. Anything that's crocheted in here is not mine. You can make a scarf. You can make long sections and put them together and make like a blanket. And there's round ones too. You can do hats or sleeves and stuff like that. It's tough to get everything to fit. Second one. Okay, this is embroidery floss, but I think these are all variegated. Some specialty ones. There's some silk ones in there. When I used to do a lot of cross stitching, I collected a bunch of different threads, and I love variegated thread. Some super fluorescent floss. These are for a specific project that's probably underneath here. So lift that up. It's a needlework. I just liked it because it was kitty. It's needlepoint. And I've done needlepoint. I can do that. It's just, this is such a big project. It's for a pillow, but I like the kitty. This is a Celeste from Animal Crossing. I think it's just embroidery. I got some of these I forgot I had. This is, I don't know if you can see it, it's an owl. That's cross stitch. Autumn birds, that's, I think that's embroidery. This is cross stitch kitty. Got a lot of these on Etsy because they have some cute things. This is it's a moon and it's got little bats. I don't know what this is. Oh, sorry, there's some swearing over there if you don't like that. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's a little beads. This is a bead kit. I like those. Those are fun and they're small, so they're kind of fun. There's a little rag doll with roses. She reminds me of my little Ruby, so I got that. There's another bead set. Similar to the other one. It's trees with the bird, but this time it's winter. And this is a little kitty. Kind of reminds me of Murphy. I think it's needlepoint. Bottom one is a bunch of weird stuff. Some frames, I believe, that I was going to use for, I think, those bead kits. Some perforated paper, which is fun to work with. Some ribbon. There's some weird little leaves, like they're fabric leaves. I don't know. I have a bunch of weird, there's some black feathers. I knitted this, but it was for a specific project, and I haven't done the project yet, so it's not a knitting project. There's some lace, kind of weird lace. This thing makes holes and stuff, but I'm not sure why. I don't know why I have it. Some little vines with leaves on them. Some more leaves. What's in here? I don't know. There's a little needle minder. It's a kitty. Little, what are these called? You know, like, God, I can't think of the name of anything. Embellishments for needlework. There's some birds, crows, and some moons and sunflowers and stuff like that. I used to do needlework a lot more, but I decided that I wanted to paint because it was quicker. You know, if I wanted a picture of a cat and I wanted to stitch it, it took forever. And if I painted, it doesn't take forever. It takes a couple hours. This is this yarn I got on Etsy for a particular project. Really soft pink. I think that's all that's in here. I do have the pattern. I was going to do this winter because I think I got this in May, and I thought, I don't want to knit now. It's too hot to have, you know, knitting on me. But it's for a long sweater. I love cardigans. I love long ones, you know. So it's like a duster. And I got this color to do it in. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Who knows? This is the next one. I don't know. I think there's needlework things in here too. Let me get that. Some ribbon. This one with some little kit I just bought. Oh, I know what it was. It was, you know those projects where you nail in and then you, like, you do string art, I guess it's called. I think these went with it. I just liked them, so I kept them for some reason. I don't know. Never did the string art. I think that might go with it. What's this? Oh, the Beatles. Okay. These, those frames I showed you previously, the embroidery hoops that were painted red, go with these. And they're just 4 of the Beatles from the Yellow Submarine movie. I got this. This is 3 little kitties looking at, like... I hate working on dark fabric, believe me. Especially because I'm blind as it is. Never mind having to work on dark fabric. But I do have a light tablet, so I could use that. I could do it on top of the light tablet. It would be easier. These are finished cross stitches. You want to see these? These are ones I've done. Let me open them up. Oh my, there's a lot. Actually, these 2, this kitty and this bird, are half done by me and half done by my friend Bev. She passed away. And her husband gave me these. And they were half done, so I finished them. So there's kind of, the 2 of us both worked on it, and I like that. Need this little kitty. And this is another kitty. And most of these are going to be cats, so here's another kitty. There's an owl. I like owls too. There's that cat. This is a cat. Oh, this one is gorgeous. This is Leonardo, and it was, this was a test piece. I used to do test stitching for dimensions, and this is one of the ones I did, and I just love it. Took forever, but I just love it. It's gorgeous. And it's sitting in a box. Why don't I hang it up? This is one I never finished, but I changed all the colors anyway, and I didn't really like what was in the background, so I kind of, it is finished, but it's not finished. So I just kind of, here's some more kitties. And underneath that, every once in a while I get ambitious, and then I remember that I don't know how to do anything. These are some quilting cutting tools. Some ribbon and all this fabric that's gorgeous, but I don't know what to do with it because I can't sew. I hate sewing machines. I could sew by hand. But look at how pretty these are. Oh my god. Look at gorgeous. And I want to do something with them, but I can't. Julie's the sewer. She does all kinds of, she's made clothes and blankets, and she's a lot craftier than I am. Kitties. I like this one because it's kitties in artwork. You know, like the Mona Lisa and the Scream. This is for a project. But these are all like, they're not really sewing projects, they're art projects. So this is so pretty. I don't know, I wanted to do something with this. I think I wanted to, at one point, put this at the end of like a sweater for sleeves, because I thought it was pretty, but I didn't get around to doing that. It's Chloe from Secret Life of Pets. Some more lace. Some kitties with glasses. Mostly cats. Or something orange. I don't know, a lot of fabric, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Keep thinking I'll do something, but I just like looking at it. Look how pretty that is. Okay, this is the last one. And you can see why I didn't do all this in the first video, because it's twice, it would be an hour long. This is just little, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's what my knitting needles came. This is a little crochet kit that I got. It's supposed to be easy. Here's a crochet hook. There's some more hooks in here. Some fabric, some more hooks. And I just can't. I tried, I followed the videos, and I've got a problem with crocheting. So I don't know. I need to have somebody show me in person. And people have showed me in person. I just can't do it. I think you're just made for one thing or the other, or you're just particularly talented with needlework. So that is it. I think I've covered everything in this room. And so that's it. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.